Hey guys, since our Jenkins Maven installation has been completed, now I am going to set up Tomcat server, which will be the environment where we'll be deploying our dev code. So that will be our only environment where we'll be automating all our changes. So that's our dev environment. So let's go ahead and quickly see what all things we will be doing in this Tomcat installation. So the things what we will do is like, first of all, your Tomcat runs on your Java. So we have to install Java. Okay, we have already installed Java in Ansible and your Jenkins, so we will follow same path. Then we have to configure your Java environment. Post that we have to do install your Apache Tomcat. We'll be installing Apache Tomcat from your Apache Tomcat main page, that is your server. So post installing Apache Tomcat, we have to configure your Apache Tomcat as servers. So when configure Tomcat, alright, and the last thing will be to configure your Apache Tomcat user. Now we have to go to EC2 instance, and what I will do, I will just quickly run a command which will be installing the software properties common updates. So the command is sudo apt install software properties common. So everything is updated, there's no issues. Now what we have to do, we have to install your JDK. So since we have already installed JDK, let's see the command to install JDK. So JDK 8 I'm going to install. We have already done this in Jenkins, so we should not be having any issues. Well, post installing JDK, we have to install your Apache Tomcat. Before that, we have to set up the environment, and we have to create a user and group for Tomcat. So these all things is like we have to do a lot of stuffs on your Linux command line thing. So what I'll be doing, I will be just writing all those commands which is needed to configure your Java environment and configure your Tomcat user and giving permissions. So I will just write on all the commands which is needed to be running on this machine, so that just while executing those commands we don't waste time. We'll just copy paste from here and we'll run it. Meanwhile, what I will do, I will pause the video, I will write all those commands which is necessary, and if needed we'll just copy paste, and wherever explanation is needed I will explain and I will write there. So a JDK is done. Let's install headless JDK 2. So these two packages you should install. First one is also enough, that you don't need to install second one, but I usually prefer installing the second one. So once that is done, what you have to do, you have to configure the Java environment. That will be doing it. Post that, we have to edit the bash root file also, that we will see, and there are other things also but we'll be seeing, but I will just writing all those commands what will be needed for those things, so that we just don't need to go manually on the command line and do all this stuff. Now what we have to do, your JDK is installed, you can just check Java hyphen version, so it shows the JDK here. Well, now you have to edit our environment variable file and specify Java home directory. So let's be the root user first, sudo as su, then go to cd etc, and there you will have folder called environments. If it is not showing, just type environments, it should come. Now we have to specify the JDK path. So to get the JDK path, let's use the command to locate our JDK. Well, now let's see where our JDK is hosted. So you have to go to update Java alternatives and -l. I have used it somewhere. So this is the command. So you have to write the JDK home path in your file, which is your environment file. So just copy this here and paste this guy here.